Hello folks, Anahita Rao, here to speak today about the month of December. As usual, if you prefer to read about it, I have already posted on my website. Yeah, so let's get into this. Now, what is happening in December? So December, we have a lighter energy than we've been experiencing the past few months. But Mars will still be prominent, so see what Mars represents for you in your chart. What houses it rules, and of course where Taurus falls in your chart. Mars will be in Taurus, in Rohini, most of the month, which can cause some disturbances as Rohini connects with the moon, the mind. And you can experience this very much so during that full moon in December. Suppressed anger can now resurface in your life pertaining to events and incidents from the past. The month will end with a Mercury retrograde. And in December, many people will be contemplating a new path in life. And actually, it's a very good time to do that. This year, 2022, has started with a Scorpio-Taurus axis highlighted and ends in the same way. We have a retrograde Mars in Taurus aspecting Venus, Mercury, Sun in Scorpio. So those that have planets in this axis will see some breakthroughs because of that Mars sitting there and aspecting Scorpio. Whatever has been going on will come to some kind of resolution, maybe an end, maybe also a separation, maybe just a clean break. So see what Taurus and Scorpio represent for you. If this axis in your chart connects to your home and career, then those areas will see some culmination. But now you will at least be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel this month. Yeah. Wherever Scorpio falls for you will receive abundant blessings as well, because there's two benefics there, Venus and Mercury, and there's an aspect of a strong Jupiter also at this time. First movement of the month is, as usual, Mercury. Mercury moves into Sagittarius on December the 3rd. Mercury in Sagittarius is aspected by Mars, and it also receives the 9th aspect of Rahu, which can propel things forward in life, right? And the pace will also pick up. It's an excellent time to get things done because you will likely experience a slowdown at the very end of the month. Travel will be good at this time. In fact, for most of the month. If you're a student, it's a good time. A writer, if it's a good time. If you're learning any new skill, any new language, it's an excellent time to see some progress at this time. Now, when Rahu tends to aspect Mercury, the mind can actually come up with some inventive ideas. And it propels that mercurial energy toward progressive action. With Mars's 8th aspect, you could see some quick changes and developments, depending on where Sagittarius falls in your chart. Later on December 5th, Venus follows Mercury into Sagittarius. It's a good time to make travel plans, to go abroad, especially somewhere where you have not been before. Yeah. If you have a partner, then it's an excellent time to spend with this person. On December the 27th, Mercury moves into Capricorn, where Saturn resides, and Venus moves into Capricorn on December the 29th. Right, so the year will end with that Capricorn highlighted. So again, basic needs will be concerning many people at that time. With fears of the recession looming, this is quite appropriate, but this will change. This will change after mid-January, when Saturn finally leaves Capricorn. Around holiday time, many people will be conservative, though, with spending. Yeah. So let's get back to the beginning of January. In the early morning hours of December the 8th, we have a full moon in Taurus in the nakshatra of Rohini. Usually a moon cycle in Rohini is a cause for celebration because it highlights abundance, creativity, starting new chapters, new beginnings, and of course the moon gets exalted in Taurus. But this full moon will be fired up because Mars is less than a degree away. So not only are we going to experience a Moon-Mars conjunction right at that full moon, but because it's less than a degree away, it's actually considered a war. It's not a healthy distance to have between planets. With the ruling planet of Taurus, which is Venus, in 9th from the full moon, the urge to escape at this time is strong. This is a very emotional full moon. So you might find yourself connecting with family and friends, but there might be some arguments coming to the surface. There might be some anger surfacing, some disagreements. Mars in Rohini can be difficult because Rohini is a nakshatra controlled by the moon. So there could be some repressed feelings from the past resurfacing, right? Causing some upsets because it's a retrograde Mars. And because it's a retrograde Mars, the expression may be reserved. Like you may hold everything in, or you may just get rattled and say too much, right? Because of Mars's position at this time. If you had any grievances, this is a good time to let go. Let go and let live. See where Taurus falls in the chart to get a hint of where you will have to say goodbye to the old and let the new into your life. On December the 16th, the sun moves into Sagittarius. So the optimism will return for the holiday season with two more benefics there as well. The sun in Sagittarius joins Venus and Mercury at this time on the 16th. The sun is comfortable in this space, right? Because Sagittarius is ruled by its friend Jupiter. Though here sun will receive the aspect of Rahu and Mars, bringing out kind of a risk-taking quality now. You may feel confident now overall and eager to take some chances as well. If you are starting something new, I would say check the details. And I would also say wait till middle of January to make big decisions. On December 23rd, we have a new moon cycle in Sagittarius in the nakshatra of Mula. There are two benefics close by, but this new moon is also aspected by Mars and Rahu. So you can see Mars still holds a very prominent place this month. With Mars retrograde, we're trying and we're retrying with all the matters that are connected to Mars. This depends on areas that Mars rules in your chart. So again, check the lordship of Mars to see where you will be impacted. The ruling planet of this new moon on December 23rd is Jupiter, right? Because it's in Sagittarius, and Jupiter is sitting 4 places away in Pisces in its own sign. So this is a very good cycle for taking a holiday, taking some time off, enjoying little pleasures in life, right? Anything that brings you happiness, that brings you comfort, connects with your heart. This will bring some this can also bring some optimism back into your life. If you cannot get away, see if you can connect with others. Reconnect with a hobby, reconnect with a book. In some way, the optimism returns after a difficult year. And perhaps the faith will also return in this way. With the controlling planet of Mula being Ketu in Libra, we know that relationships will again feature. There will be a final letting go for some. There could be a new fateful beginning for others. Mercury just barely enters Capricorn and then turns retrograde on December the 29th. By December the 30th, Mercury returns to Sagittarius. It will stay retrograde till January the 18th. Again, suggesting a great time to travel, reconnect with family, old friends. Ideas that come to you now, especially forging a new path, especially if it concerns forging a new path in life, will be very fruitful now. So if you cannot act, at least write them down. January will be a big month with positive planetary shifts, including Saturn moving back into Aquarius, Mars going direct, and Mercury also going direct. And therefore, January will be a good time for new beginnings. Yeah, so enjoy this calm and relaxed month. That's all for now. Have a lovely holiday season. All the best, folks. Cheers.